Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Footy Friday.
Say you're embracing that. That's awesome. Good.
Footy Friday. And remember when we would do it at the office, our sales department, our ads department would get upset because they wanted to wear their footies too. And so we were all like pushing for it for this year. And look, you guys are welcome. See what I did for you?
You know what? It's a trade-off. Like they get fat commission checks, but they wear normal clothes. We get to be on the air, but we get to wear Footy Fridays.
We get to wear Footy Fridays. Yeah. Right. So I have a big unboxing happening in this show, but first let me get past a couple things. So yesterday I posted this on my Facebook. KFC fire log. Like,
that's pretty rad.
It's pretty funny.
That's really fun.
When Chris dropped it off, I squealed. Are you in Batman jammies, Teresa? Yes. And when he dropped it off, I squealed because I thought it was so awesome. So it's supposed to make your house smell like KFC fried chicken. And it smells spicy and it smells good. But the box, like, you're going to need to put it. Our friend Lindsay Rains asked me about it because she's preggo. She's a surrogate. I told her, you're going to have to put it in the trunk because already I'm like, I need that thing as far away from, like, it is so strong. The box is.
Speaking of KFC, did you see what Mario Lopez is doing this weekend on Lifetime?
Isn't he playing the Colonel?
It's a Lifetime mini movie called, let me pull the name up again, A Recipe for Seduction. It premieres on December 13th. Today's what, the 11th? So this will be on Sunday. So December 13th, Sunday at noon, Mario Lopez is the Colonel in an updated 2020 version of, like, he's like the sexy Colonel who's the new chef that's stealing away the woman who's with somebody else because he's got a secret recipe.
This isn't based on the Colonel Sanders recipe, like it's not like based on a true story, is it?
No, have him dressed up like the Colonel, like everything's like the Colonel.
Okay, I'll watch that.
Yeah,
I'll watch that. Mario Lopez. I mean, he's a cheater. I don't like him for that. He's a dog. You know?
I watched the trailer because Michelle and I were talking about it last night. Mm-hmm. And she goes, "No, he can't be really playing the Colonel." And I said, "I think so." I watched the trailer. I'm like, okay, I'm in on this one. This is going to be fun. It's going to be funny.
Well, happy Friday. We talked about it on the air a little bit and we did like this whole unboxing. So, I haven't been feeling good this week. So I took a test and I found out that I have the COVID-19. I contracted the Rona.
Got the Rona.
That's funny, Lana. Hi, Lana. I miss you so much. Okay, so I got the Rona, and we were going back and forth. Well, I was going back and forth all week, even when I want to talk about it. My family would have preferred it stayed private, but I feel it's my responsibility to talk about it because it's been a long time for everybody, and I'm not excusing myself, but I've been very open, and I keep using the word frivolous, but that's not the word I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for?
Cavalier.
Cavalier. Thank you. God, I should have asked you 2 days ago because I've been even thesaurusing it. Anyway, I've been very cavalier with my health. And I have been doing what I want. And I do what I want. And if an establishment doesn't require a mask, I don't wear one. And I got sick.
Let me ask you this. Why did you choose not to wear a mask in the stores that said you don't have to wear one?
I think it's been going on long enough, and I have became one of those people that if I'm going to get it, I would have gotten it already.
Okay.
And I became snooty and an idiot because I became selfish because it's not about my health. It's about I could still be a carrier for an 80-year-old, my parents,
sure.
You know? And I was like, I'm one of those people like I drank from the tap. I ain't gonna get this. You know what I mean? So I was really good about it at first, and we have been telling everybody all to do it, but then I just stopped. And I'm very, very, very huge on supporting local business. It doesn't make me a better person or anything, but I went shopping, shop before everything got shut down. I hit up every place that I could, and I got sick. And it wasn't from anybody who I know, but I had to call everybody I knew, like an STD. Not that I would know anything about that. I had to call everybody I came in contact with, and I have beautiful, wonderful friends. So I hung out with some girlfriends on the day my fever hit, and I had to call all of them. And so they're all isolated, and I have the most one. I don't want to say their names because they're not sick. They all have been tested. And they're still offering to have food delivered. They ain't coming up here. They ain't coming near me. Have food delivered, and they're checking on me every day. And my fever hits every night. I've almost pooped my pants. I have pooped my pants multiple occasions, almost every single day.
That's an odd one. That's an odd symptom.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Maybe because I don't know, maybe I'm not eating a lot. I'm just drinking a lot of water. I don't know. That's a weird symptom. My head is really congested. I can't lay down. I have to sleep on the couch because I have to lay down, sleep sitting up. Otherwise I wake up and everything's going to explode. I am feeling better now.
But that night you get the fever again, right?
Every single night I get the fever.
Okay.
Every single night. My kids, fortunately, were with their father. Yes, but everybody always know that I don't have any taste, Lana.
Have you seen who she's dated?
Okay, this is how, Lana, honestly, that's how it kind of, Chris is the one who pulled it all together. So Chris was here when I was getting ready for my friends to come over. We were going to go wine tasting, and I'm getting dressed and I'm cleaning up the house. And I asked him, hey, can you go turn the heater down? I'm hot. I'm getting hot. And he was all, it is not hot in here. Your heater's off, right? Your heater's off. And I said, okay, I'm just flustered. My girlfriends are coming. I haven't seen them. I'm excited, blah, blah, blah. Get dressed, hang out with my girlfriends. Well, they were continuing, and I was starting to die down, which is normal for me to leave everybody early. I called Chris to come and get me. He's like, hey, do you want to have a drink at this other place? And I'm like, not really. He goes, you're not feeling well.
That was delighted. That was like, whoa.
Well, you don't want a drink?
Hold on. Do we need to call 911?
Oh, the second thing he knows why is just as funny. Babe, you haven't eaten much in the last couple days. If you're not eating or drinking, there is a problem, right?
What is it called? A charcuterie platter?
Charcuterie board, right?
Charcuterie board now. Ooh.
So when Chris and I eat together, we can never decide. So he'll choose a meal, and so he knows how much I'm eating because we're usually sharing. And he's like, look, I think you're sick. You haven't eaten much in the last couple days. You look down. You were burning up today. So I come home. I called Joe, my ex-husband, and I let him know I'm not feeling well. When I wake up the next morning, I let him know I'm not feeling well. I'm burning up. And Joe he's like, well, the kids are staying with me. Sorry. And he wasn't a jerk. Like, that came out wrong. Joe was awesome about it. He gave me a million different options for the kids. But he decided to take them back to Vegas with him. And then when I tested positive, he's keeping them. And because he already has them for the holiday, I don't get to see my kids until the new year because I was irresponsible. And I still believe in supporting our local businesses. Get your pickup, get your curbside, get your takeout, order your, a couple people in the store at a time, 6 feet apart. If you have to get some whatever, I support local business, all of that. Just be more responsible than me. Don't yell at these staffers for telling you to wear a mask. Don't be mad that you have to use the hand sanitizer. Just do it. Take every precaution possible because I feel like garbage. And here's how entitled we are. Like yesterday, entitled I am, a spoiled brat I am. So even after all of this, yesterday I was like, I should go for a hike to clear out my lungs or a run. No, bitch, your only job is to stay in the house. My only job is to stay in the house until Wednesday. So that's what I'm going to do. And I can't go for a jog in this neighborhood. Everybody over here over 80. I might as well get a black robe with the Grim Reaper, which was Ian's idea, and I'm still in his boat.
You'll start knocking on doors with it like,
yes.
Hello.
You can't even joke with the Grim Reaper costume in this neighborhood. No way. They're not messing around out here. That'll immediately end up in my homeowners association board real quick.
Don't open the door, or do. I don't know. I'm the Grim Reaper. What am I going to do?
I have great friends and great family. Good morning, Tiffany. I have great friends and great family. Chris has dropped something off at the door every single day. Like, this has been really helpful. Like the sinus soother, because you don't get medicine. You just have to, I'm very thankful I'm not in the ICU. So my friend Zenda does this comatose concoction, and it's Emergen-Z with sleepy time. Oh my God. I'm just sleeping through the day and sleeping through the night and just trying to get it out. And the dispensary at the Hill is brilliant. The day the stay-at-home order went into place, they sent everybody a text that said, we have extra delivery times. So edibles have been helping as well. For me, anyway.
Lana, no. She has COVID. Her job is to stay in the house. And that's the problem right now. And I don't mean to call her out specifically, but because I'm a science guy on this one. I haven't got it yet, but I
understand, because I have had to tell myself to stay in the house every single day, because I was like, I can go for a walk and literally not walk past any single person.
So the argument is, how come these big box stores can stay open, but small restaurants cannot? Very, very simple. How high is the ceiling? What's the airflow like? And how long are you in that building? Because I don't know about you, but when I go to Walmart, I'm in and out quick because I don't want to be there. And the whole CDC guideline on this is don't be indoors in a place that you're not supposed to be for longer than 10 minutes. There's a huge difference, though, between a Home Depot and a small restaurant. And I feel for these restaurants. I'm with you. Like, it's
okay. I see. I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying. And I don't want anybody to close. But But that's also crap, because when Chris went to go pick up everything for me yesterday, he couldn't even move in the Walmart. There was so many people in there.
So maybe, were they wearing masks?
Not where he was, I guarantee.
Okay. Then he needs to get tested. He gets tested all the time, right?
Tested all the time. Chris has been tested multiple times this week, almost every single day for his work.
When you go to a dine-in restaurant,
he hasn't been hanging out. He's just dropped stuff off.
When you go to a dine-in restaurant, you're sitting down with your people for how long?
For hours.
Right.
The same people.
But same people at your table, but you're in a very condensed area for hours.
We're on the same side when it comes to masking up and washing our hands. Maybe we disagree on the business part of it, but when the masking up and the washing the hands, just do it. And just stay right now, if you can, just stay inside. Like the small businesses, like my girlfriend's boutique, that every time I say her name, I get in trouble because she's my friend. You can call her and she'll come pick it. She'll do it curbside. Our friends' local restaurants, they will do curbside. Like when stuff has been dropped off at my house, they just leave it at the door, and then I come back and get it after they leave away. Like there are ways around it. Please still support your local businesses. But if you have to go out, don't be a jerk like me. Because I could have got my parents sick. I could have got my kids sick. I could have got Chris's kids sick.
Yeah.
And so, and he works at a prison. I could have got a whole prison sick. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, I guess that's what I'm talking about when we talk about it, because I support local businesses with you too. I don't want any of them to shut down. I think it's garbage that they have to. I think that it's garbage that we've gotten mixed messaging, and that some places can stay open and some places cannot. Totally agree. I think it should be a little bit more uniform and specific to the areas, but also, like, on top of that, I think when people make the argument, well, when I go to these stores, I see people wearing masks, and then people still pop up positive. When you leave the store and they take their mask off, are you following to the home that they're going to? And are you seeing how many people come into their home? Stuff like that. Like, you don't see what they do when they leave the store. You can't monitor that. So I mean, it's just so important to be.
I know, but we could say it to you blue in the face, and it's and there's still people, unless everybody follows the same rules. This is just, it's never going to end.
I know. What do they call it? An S show?
Mm-hmm. It is. So
it is.
Vaccine comes out today. People can get vaccines as soon as this weekend. I'm not going to go get one because I am allergic to penicillin and cephalosporin.
Well, you got antibodies now.
Huh?
You got the antibodies now.
I do got those antibodies now.
Yeah, you have valuable blood now. Yeah. You're going to be on the corner of the street, like with one little hole in your arm, just squeeze it. Who wants some? Squeezing it out. People are like, ah.
Having to call everybody and be like, and my poor friends, man. And they're like, they all tested negative. But one has a small child, like, And that's not fair to them. I should have been more responsible.
I mean, live and learn, I guess, but
yeah,
but you got it. You're going through it. How long have you had it now? Like, what's the
a week. So I got sick Sunday.
Okay.
I was when my first fever hit.
How high did the fevers get for you?
102 is the highest so far. And that was the first night.
Okay.
Tiffany, I am going stir crazy, but literally, like my girlfriend Mira wrote me yesterday and she's like, what are you? I go, Mira, I could be in the ICU. I'm a healthy person. I am blessed compared to other people and that's another reason I don't want to talk about it, because I told Ian I was afraid to talk about it because I'm afraid people won't take it as seriously, but I'm a very healthy human. I rarely get sick. People are dying from this daily, all day, daily. So I told Mira, if my only job now is to nap and snack and take a bubble bath, I'll get over it until Wednesday. So, I mean, The Undoing, done. Queen's Gambit, done. Both seasons of Virgin River, done. Like literally there is not another Hallmark movie that I need. Princess, Cinderella Story 25. Like I've seen them all.
How good is Queen's Gambit?
It's so good. It's so good. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to watch it again. The whole season. I have nothing to do until Wednesday.
I have a crush on that woman. I forget what her name is. She does all interviews.
About this off of the thing, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But I don't like the way it ended. Is it done? Is that it? Is it? We need to talk after this. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it was just a miniseries. That's it. They're done.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about The Undoing or are you talking about Queen's Gambit?
Undoing.
Oh, I haven't watched The Undoing yet. Just Queen's Gambit.
No, I haven't watched Big Sky, but 100% of your recommendations I've liked, Tiffany, so I will check it out.
Is Big Sky?
My girl too. Mm-hmm.
Big Sky is George Clooney.
Is that George Clooney? Does he have a big old beard?
Yeah. Okay, that's the one. That's the one.
Is that the one? That's the one he said that his son would hide popsicle sticks and stuff in it, and because his kids are pranksters like him, he taught them, and he would get to to go on the set, and he would find like his kids' toys in there that he was hiding in there in his sleep. Isn't that funny?
That is funny. What's the Mindhunter? I think it's season 2 or season 3 right now. It's the
creepy. I don't know. Okay.
I started Mindhunter a couple of days ago, and that's a really good one. I think it's the 3rd season right now. It follows the Richard Jewell story, the security guard who found the bomb at the Atlanta Olympics in like 1996, and then he ended up becoming the prime suspect before they finally cleared him, but it like ruined his life. That series is on Netflix right now, and it's really, really good. We were going to start Selena this weekend, and I was talking to Michelle about it last night. She goes, because we talked about it, we're like, yeah, we'll watch that. And then we're kind of like, yeah. So that one doesn't look too. People are really raving about it. I'm not really excited about that.
You have to be in. Are you into Selena anyway? Like, okay, Tiffany, that's you. Okay, Big Little Lies. I hammered through that too. Ooh, Big Little Lies is so good. Okay, so were you into Selena before? Did you care about the Selena story before?
No, but I didn't care about Richard Jewell either. So I was willing to give it a shot, but it just doesn't look fun to me. I
don't know. I got plenty of time.
And I know how it ends, and like when you know how it ends, Yeah. Oh, my heater just went off. Oh, you son of a gun. Go back on. It's like 52 degrees in my garage right now.
It's nice and warm in here in quarantine. Quarantined up in here.
Do you feel that COVID spores make your room warmer or hotter?
What I'm saying. And so one of my girlfriends is like, do you need me to Instacart you anything? I can't. There's no grocery delivery. There's no food delivery. There's no fast food up here. And even if you send it, like mail it, Amazon cart it or whatever, Amazon doesn't deliver to my house. I have a P.O. box. So I can't go pick it up.
You can't change your Amazon address to deliver it to your front door?
No, it doesn't recognize it.
That's messed up.
It doesn't recognize it. That's why there's one guy at the post office box that loathes my existence because I didn't know that I didn't have a mail. I can't forward mail here. So my stuff, when I finally go get a P.O. box, I go pick, and I'm like, and I think there's stuff here for me. He's like, put your P.O. box number on it. So now every time I come in there, he goes, Madden, and rolls his eyes at me. You know how I love to get stuff delivered. Dude, that guy hates me.
Are there any Amazon lockers in your area?
No.
Have you used an Amazon locker yet?
Yeah, I have used an Amazon locker when I was in LA. Yeah.
When we were in San Francisco, when I was doing the show in San Francisco, a piece of our equipment broke on my end. And so I used Amazon locker for the first time. And it was in one of the Amazon stores, the where there's, you don't check your stuff out. You walk in with your app and then you walk out and it just charges you, right? So I got my stuff in the locker, and then I went shopping and I got all my stuff in the aisles. And then there was a guy, and I'm like, do I just go? He goes, yeah, you just go. I'm like through these little things where I'm not supposed to walk out there. So I'm walking out, like I go through the little turnstile. I'm looking back. I'm like, we're good? You sure? He's like, not the little electric scooter.
Alejandro, I would tell you to drop him off at Ian, but he never wants to see me again for like 2 years until this COVID is gone. And he would eat my tamales.
Why can't she drop them off? I mean, you're not going to get them if she drops them.
No, ship them to the P.O. box after next Wednesday.
One of those vaccine freezers that's -30 that's distributing all the vaccines.
Yeah, but because I have a P.O. box, this was the first year I was able to do one of those secret sister exchanges because I didn't have to give random strangers my actual home address. I just got to give them my P.O. box.
You know what? You could actually now.
P.O. box 822 Murphy's 95247. Natalie Madden. Send me stuff.
I feel like I need to get a P.O. box now. What am I missing out?
Right?
Is a P.O. box that awesome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And especially just send me, even if you only have like $2 things to just pick up, just to annoy. I will even pay for the postage for you to annoy that guy at the post office for me.
Wait. Go back about 60 seconds here. How come Madden's getting tamales and I'm not? I put on Facebook year after year after year, where are the best parking lot tamales? And Alejandro, all of a sudden you're like, hey, Madden, how can I get you your tamales? But then you're like, hey, Ian, I don't even know if you like tamales or not.
Because people like me better than you.
That's true.
All right, this is the first day that I'm feeling good, but I'm not going to get crazy. I'm going to stay in the house. I'm going to relax. I'm just going to sleep.
Like, what are your restrictions right now? What did they say? When can you leave the house?
So Wednesday, so it's 10 days after my test came back, so 10 more days. And then anybody who was around me had to isolate 14 days.
Even if you're symptomatic, it's still 10 days? Like, let's say.
If you still have the symptoms, no. And the symptoms have to be gone. It is my choice, but not mandatory to retest.
Okay, but because I heard for symptoms, it was 3 days after your last fever. Does that make sense?
Yes, I went to a little clinic that maybe I'm not going to go to again. That weren't very informative. So they I tested. They called me, let me know I was positive, and said, don't go anywhere until your symptoms are gone. And I'm like, that's it? Okay. So like everything else, like I had to find out, like Papa Madden's like calling Kaiser going, what is my daughter supposed to do next? Because I went to a place that was close to here that had a free test, and I should have just went into Modesto.
I mean, in hindsight, good thing you didn't, because you limited where you went and stuff. But oh yeah, somebody wanted your post office box again so they could send you stuff.
P.O. Box 822, Murphy's, California 95247. I love it.
Which is where you can send stuff to Madden or send stuff to Ian, care of Madden. I'm bitter about those tamales. Like I've known Alejandro for.
You are pretty upset about those tamales, because you know how I know that? Because as soon as she wrote, I'm like, he's going to say something because he mentioned it last year.
Did I mention it last year too?
Yeah, because Alejandra met me in a parking lot. Your favorite thing? No, she met me when I was going to get Pilates, and his wife isn't like that.
Yeah,
Alejandra, she loves food too.
Girl, we have a rock solid relationship. You got nothing to worry about there.
Yeah, she's not worried about you dropping off some tamales. Yeah, Tiffany, you got me, girl. I love that, Tiffany. And then, okay, and then I need to write you on the side about the undoing because I didn't like the way it ended. I don't know. All right, everybody, be safe. Wear your mask. Don't fight with the young kids who are asking you to wear your mask. Seriously. And just if you can, stay home.
At the Rayleigh's yesterday, there was a weird run on Alfredo sauce. All the spaghetti sauces were there except Alfredo, like top to bottom, not one. So I got to the counter. She goes, find everything you need. I said, yeah, everything except Alfredo sauce. Was there a weird run on Alfredo sauce for some reason? She goes, there's a weird run on everything right now. And people are yelling at me for it. I'm like, I'm not, I think I have some at home, but just weird.
My favorite lady at the Rip and Save Mart when we had the first shutdown, I was like, you're out of cheddar cheese. She goes, and tater tots. And I'm like, how many casseroles are these Rippin' Moms making?
We're out of tinfoil and beer nuts.
You know why? Because everybody's on Pinterest. Just like you couldn't find the yeast because everybody's making bread.
Yeah, so you know what? Michelle got out like a 2-pound thing of yeast that's still sitting in our cupboard because we got it, but now we're not using it. I think yeast goes pretty bad pretty quick, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Hold on here. Sorry. Hold on.
He's doing what you asked, Marie.
I forgot I was talking to Madden right now. I don't know if it comes through the computer. Protected.
Hey, man, don't test it. I got that vid. Instead of telling people you got that HIV, tell them you got that VID. Dude, I had to call hella people. And be like, so here, what happened was when we had our little date.
There was a SNL one time where Batman, Bruce Wayne, was a player, right?
Yeah.
And he had to call all of his partners. James Bond had to call all of his partners. Because he came in and they were like, Mr. Bond, with all the Bond women you've had, you have several STDs and some of them have never been discovered before. So we just started naming them Bond 1, Bond 2, and Bond 3. And so he's like calling all of his former partners. He's like, Batman? And Robin, hang on. He goes, oh, no, Robin, stay on the phone too.
That's funny. Okay, you guys, mask up. If you have to go out of the house. If you don't have to go out, stay in. A lot of local businesses, you could order online and do curbside. I'm very much for that. I do not want these businesses to close, but if you can stay in, stay inside.
Be healthy. Feel better. Feel better, girl.
I will. Thank you so much. I love you guys. We'll see you Monday. Bye.